Hello, my name is Ilona and today is Monday, July 24th, 2023. And I actually started with a few things that are happening here in the Netherlands. First of all, we have, of course, Frans Timmermans, who is responsible for a law he tried to push through the European Union and ended up with pretty much nothing. But he is very concerned about the climate and he's, let's just say, not very loved here in the Netherlands. And he's returning to the Dutch politics because he wants to, I think, run two groups. I think GroenLinks, so that's Green Left, and D66, which is Democrats 66, although you can just imagine another 6 attached to that one. But these are political parties are actually going to join, if I'm not mistaken, and he wants to run that. But almost everyone is like against him here in the Netherlands because he's not very well loved. So that's perfectly done. I see this as a white hat action that they put him in charge of that because really no one wants him here. And it's just insane to see this. Second thing is that I've shared an article about there's been a video on the Dutch media showing that people were being questioned about their bank account by the banks. So they had to explain why they spent so much money at a supermarket, which is really strange. They would ask questions like that. Well, where did you spend this on? And things like that. It was a very strange video. And to me, I haven't heard anyone else about this. And no one in my environment has been asked questions by their bank. To me, it felt more like programming. They didn't want people to get used to this and that this is going to happen. But a lawyer looked at this and actually explained this is way out of line. This is banks needs to control something else, when it has to do, when there is like this suspicion that it has to do with whitewashing, like other activity, illegal activity. But you also mentioned they don't use bank accounts for that. They use like cash, or they use gold or silver and probably cryptos in this case as well. So they don't leave a trace. So just the entire idea is insane. So I just wanted to share that as well. So people here in the Netherlands can use that article just in case it does happen. Although, like I've said, I haven't heard anyone about this. So it's very strange that this actually came out in the Dutch media, this video about this man that apparently was asked all kinds of questions, where he spent his money, why he took money from his bank account, things like that. It's really insane. But to me, it feels like programming. They want people to get used to that. Another thing I also wanted to mention, I made a video about this, that they were trying to, this was in Belgium, in Oost-Vlaanderen. They were wanting to get rid of certain places, where people could live. They actually wanted people to, return to all these villages and cities that they want people to live in. So in other parts they needed to leave that had to do with the climate. Well, this has been rejected. So many people responded and actually were against it. So this entire proposal has been retracted. It's been removed. So now they're not going to do anything about this. So this is really a good sign that people can, protest against things and not follow along and actually say, no, we don't want this, because now it's been removed. It's gone. So that's a good thing in my eyes. The thing I wanted to look at in this video is the fires now in Greece, in Rhodes, but I've also seen that there are 2 other islands that are now also evacuating because of fires on Corfu and Evia. It's very interesting. There were a few things I could find about Greece. Will trade with children. The problem, this was from 2013, and there is a big business going on there as well, especially with islands, to trade, to of course do all kinds of things with children, the humans, organs, things like that. So I have a feeling that this is actually done to clean up things. And I also shared a message on my Telegram about that. Officials were actually saying this has nothing to do with climate change. This is actually purposely done. People lit this up. So it's done by humans, these fires. So that's interesting as well. So the cards I've got was, first of all, the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the central card, the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Wands in the past. We've got the Star card underneath the Six of Pentacles. And for the future, we have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Wands. And to me, the 10 is usually the ending of something. And I think this is ending a lot of things. So to me, this feels like whiteheads are cleaning up there and certain things have to be destroyed. And I also mentioned in my Dutch video that when things happen in a certain areas, horrible things, a lot of rituals, there is a very intense, deep energy there, very heavy energy. Maybe sometimes you have actually felt it, that you would get to a place and you're like, what's going on here in the energy? And that needs to be cleared up as well. So you can, fire is a cleansing of certain energies as well. So to me, this feels like this is probably used to clean up things, to get rid of certain people doing these things. I believe under the islands, a lot of things are happening because, of course, Epstein is he had not the only island where you could go with a submarine and things like that. So I think a lot of things are happening underground. Obviously has nothing to do with the climate. And of course you can see it as the black hats trying to destroy things. But to me this feels like a white hat action. That's the feeling I'm getting, to clean up things, and especially on these islands. And I think more and more islands will be affected one way or another with fires or something else natural happening. Well, you can discuss whether it's natural or not, but something happening, maybe like a tornado or flooding or things like that could happen with islands. But this is to bring back balance. That's the feeling I'm getting. And a lot of work is done. The Eight of Pentacles is really about people working to clean up things. I believe there's help from above. So off-worlders are helping along with this as well. Probably helping the children that they, of course, recover, and just helping along to guide this in the right way, and that things don't get completely out of hand. We won't be seeing right away what's going on. You know, this is a blindfold in front of her face, so people won't be able to see completely what is going on, what this is really about. But it will end something that's been weighing heavy on humanity. So this will end certain parts there, and I think worldwide a lot of things are happening, but this will end a lot of things as well. This is about cleansing, cleaning, clearing the energy. Very important that we have to understand that as well, that when there is a certain area and a lot of things are happening there with rituals, with all these, this is of course a spiritual war, and you have to understand that you have these energies. When you work with a certain energy and it's in a very negative way, you get very negative energy attached to those places. So that needs to be cleansed as well. You know, Mother Earth doesn't want that on her earth anymore, so to speak, or in her aura anymore. So things are cleaning and cleansing, and that's the feeling I'm getting with Rhodes and with the other islands now, with all these fires. The other thing I wanted to take a look at is the week ahead, and it's going to be an interesting week. I have the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Death card. And especially with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, I think we're going to see a lot of things falling into place. Usually this is like a wish come true card. So I think we're going to see more and more, especially with all the things happening now in America, with all the corruption coming out with Mr. B. They are trying to get him impeached as well. I saw things, the Republicans are really wanted to get rid of him, but I think there's still some trying to delay this a bit, maybe because it's not the right time yet. I'm not sure what exactly is going on there. I haven't read a lot about it yet, but I know that they really want to get rid of Mr. B. And I think from both sides, because really he's just a bumbling idiot. Sorry, but really you just see what he does and all the things he says. Purposely done. But this is about working together. I think we're going to see more and more initiatives, more and more things falling into place. I know I've been saying that for quite some time, but we really are starting to see things happening. So many people are speaking out now. We see that the media practically has been taken over by the independent media through Twitter, through other podcasts, through people's own, independent channels. So many things are happening right now. And we really are in this phase, the death phase. We see the old world falling apart, trying to hold on. But really, we are watching the end of an era, the end of a very, very old system. That system is falling apart. It doesn't know how to hold on anymore. And to be very honest, I'm enjoying that at that level. Of course, there are still horrible things happening. Things are coming out which are awful and sad, and we know we have to deal with that, and we know that it has to get out so people can see it and humanity can fully understand what's been going on. But still, a lot of things are, this week probably heading towards we're finally going to start seeing things. I saw a message about Taiwan where I believe people that were in the army before are being called out again. So they have to show up again because most likely China is going to invade there. I have a feeling that has already happened and that we're now finally going to see the public display of that. So we know things are moving ahead. Things are falling apart for the dark energies, and we're going to see more and more things. So much is coming out now. You can almost not keep up with it. And the advice for this week is the Four of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Three of Cups. To me, this feels like really watch your energy, ground yourself, take a distance, observe things, just take a step back. Don't let things happening around you really reach you anymore. And if it does, of course, you can look at things, what comes up, what triggers you, but ultimately we can just observe things, really watch our own energy and enjoy life. So important that we start enjoying life as well. This is, of course, a holiday, at least here in the Netherlands. A lot of people are just enjoying free time, enjoying their families or their loved ones, or just maybe being by themselves. And it's very important that we enjoy life because that raises our energy, that brings a new energy, and it's important to ground that energy as well, and to just ground yourself and just see what's happening. Especially with the Justice card, just take a step back. Don't get involved in everything that's happening around you. And if you feel like you want to step back from social media or just, take time for yourself, take that time. And like I said, enjoy your life as well. Enjoy your life with your loved ones. Talk to them, do things together. It's very important. It raises the energy, it connects, and that's so important today, nowadays, and just in the energy generally, to connect and to make a connection with yourself and to connect with people around you. I'm just going to wait and see what's going to happen this week, but I feel like we're going to head into a good week where things are falling into place, so to speak. So I'd like to leave it at this. Hope to see you in another video. Bye.